Our lesson for today is measurements, that is mathematics. We are going to deal with shapes. This is lesson 101. Let us start. Basically, this topic involves calculating the surface area, the volume and parameter of shapes. We have different types of shapes: 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension. We are going to discuss the basics in this lesson video, and then there will be lesson 102 based on this topic. So for today we are just going to look at the basics. Now let us look at the first shape, which is simply a square. We know the properties of a square: all the sides are equal, so we can label the first side as the length. If this side is length, and then basically all the other sides we must label them using the very same letter, since all the sides are equal. So how do we find the area? The area to calculate, the equation to calculate the area of a square, we are simply going to take the side, which is L, multiply by another side, which is this one. It's also L. Then we can see that L multiplied by L is L squared. Let us quickly go through a general example. Suppose we are given a square which one of the sides is 3 centimeters. So due to the properties of a square, all the sides are equal, so we know that this side is also 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters. Now the equation to calculate the area, since it's this one, so we are simply going to say A is equals to, one of the sides is 3 squared. A is equals to 9 centimeter squared. The SI unit of area must go in hand with power 2. Since one of the sides is measured in centimeters, we are going to use centimeter as our part of the SI unit of area raised to the power 2. Our second example, remember you can pause the video, work out this question, play the video to verify the answer. The second question, we have a square with the parameter of, area of 100 millimeters squared. What is one of the length, or what is the length of the square? So we are going to use this equation: A is equals to L squared. We have our area, it's 400, equals to L squared. Then we square both sides. We are going to have L is equals to 20 millimeters. This is our answer. So basically this is the equation to calculate the area of a square. And then the equation to calculate the parameter of a square, we're simply going to add all the sides. So P is equals to L plus L plus L plus L, which P is equals to 4L. Then to calculate the parameter of this given square, we are going to say 4 multiplied by 20. The parameter of the square is 80. Our next shape is a rectangle. Now we can see the properties of a rectangle: 2 opposite sides are equal, but not all the sides are equal. So we have length, we have breadth or width. In this case, let us use letter B. So to calculate the area of a rectangle, we are going to take this side multiplied by this side. So we have L multiplied by B. Then the parameter of a rectangle, we're simply going to take these two sides, L plus B plus B. So the equation is 2L plus 2B. Let us look at an example quickly. What is the area of this given rectangle? A is equals to Our length is 60 multiplied by 20. The area of this rectangle is 1200 centimeter squared. And if you want to calculate the parameter, we are going to use this equation, which is P is equals to 2, our length is 60, plus 2, our breadth is 20. P is equals to, we have 120 plus 40, which all in all it's 140. So take note of these equations for the rectangle. Our next shape is a circle. Now we know that a circle has a radius and a diameter. So the pink line is the radius, the blue line is diameter. Now to calculate the area of a circle, we are going to use this equation. Pi r squared, where r is our radius. Then we can say the parameter or the circumference of the circle. We are going to use this equation. It's simply the derivative of this equation. So let's say we have a circle with a diameter of 2 centimeters. We know that this equation, we need a radius. So the relationship between a radius and a diameter, radius is half the diameter. So if we have the diameter, we can actually calculate the radius. So since diameter is equals to 2 centimeters, it means the radius is equals to 1 centimeters. So to calculate the area, we are going to use this equation. We have pi, radius is 1 squared. This is simply pi multiplied by 1. Then we can say our area is basically equals to pi centimeter squared. Then if we want the parameter of this, we are going to use this equation. It's C is equals to 2 pi 1, then C is simply equals to 2 pi. So this will be our answer. Let's quickly look at the next shape. Triangle. Now for this shape we need to construct some additional lines, like we need to find the height. We label this as the height. You can say this is side A, B, C. Now to calculate the area of this, we are going to use this equation. Simply half base, which is the side C, C multiplied by height, which is H. So this is the equation we're going to use. And then to find the parameter, we are going to take simply the sum of the sides, A plus B plus C. Suppose we have this triangle, we want to calculate the area and the parameter. So you're going to say half, our base is 3 multiplied by the side is, base height is 4. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. 12 divided by 2 simply 6 centimeters squared. To calculate the parameter, P is equals to 3 plus 4 plus 5. This should give us 12. Our next shape is trapezium. To calculate the area of a trapezium, it will be half B1 plus B2, there's two sides, all multiplied by the height. So this is the equation of a trapezium. Then to find the parameter of a trapezium, it will be A plus B1 plus C plus B2. Now this is the basics of measurements. We are only looking at the basic shapes. Lesson 102 is when we are going to look at 3-dimension shapes. We discuss the volume in detail. Since you can see that this lesson video, we are only dealing with area and the parameter. That's it for this lesson video. This is Wakula SJ. Thank you very much.